Vince McCauley, chairman of the MK Lions. Can you tell us a little bit about what you thought about tonight's game?
Well, obviously we had a very slow start to tonight's game. Our team's still a very young team, still very much coming together. I think we're pretty still even in pre-season really, because we only played up until tonight just the 2 games at home. So it took us a little while to find our feet, and unfortunately at that point a very nice veteran Glasgow Rocks team had put a big lead on the board. But I love the way we came back and got the crowd involved. Really exciting towards the end, and it's a shame we didn't have an extra couple of minutes.
What do you think the highlights of the game were for you?
Well, I think the big thing was the debut of Demarius Bowles. He fitted in straight away with the team, showed he's a really exciting player. I think that was important. I thought Travis Nelson, despite the injury, he's carrying a big cut to his head, which he sustained in practice. And he did a good job coming out there and trying to dominate around the basket. So to me, those are the 2 highlights of the game. We've got a lot of games to catch up, but obviously we've got to start winning them. We don't want to just be saying we've got games to catch up and be losing the games. But we're going to get better with every game we play. The Rocks play a very free-flowing, outside-based kind of game, whereas we're very much inside first and then outside. So there's a bit of a contrast within that. But we're working on our stuff, and I'm sure Mike and the backroom staff will get everything together.
An interesting mix of players in the team this year, and obviously there's now the opportunity for them to train a lot more than before because having a dedicated arena. So can you tell us what you think that'll mean for the future of the team, really?
Well, it's all about getting comfortable playing the game, and for the young fellas, it's new for them. The fact that we've got the arena here means that we can practice on our own floor, and we should get a lot more comfortable with that. But really, the biggest issue is that it's a very, very young team who don't yet have the killer instinct. That's what they've got to develop, and we need games under our belt to develop that. We've got the show court here, which will be where we play all our games, and we train here at the moment. But with the second court, and obviously with all the teams that we're currently running, National League teams, it means we can have 2 training sessions going on at the same time. And that's where the real affinity with the community and everything else is going to come, because this is going to be the home of basketball in this country.
Keep that up through the 3rd and 4th, we could do this yet. Here we go then, it looks like it's going to be Rocks Ball to start the 3rd. So we need some noise on defense for the Lions. Here we go then, continuous noise for the next 20 minutes, that's all we need. Picked up by Davis, who's way long, ball down by Chris Clark. Travis to the hoop. Foul is called.
Mike, challenging game tonight.
Yeah, challenging in the end. I think we right now at the moment we're trying to remedy our slow starts. We dig ourselves such these big holes, and then we use so much energy coming back. And as you can see, towards the end, we made it an exciting game, but the deficit was so big by the end that, it was just a matter of time before the time ended up running out. So we're trying to remedy those slow starts at the moment. We'll get going.
What do you think were the strengths of both sides?
Obviously, Scotland moved the ball very well. They got very versatile players, but they're basically a jump shooting team. Where us, we have the jump shooting side of it, and we have a really strong inside game with Travis Nelson, and we have some very quick guards in Chris Clark and Stephon Gill, also Connor Washington. I think Demarius Bowles made a great showing for himself tonight, and he's showing what a power he's going to be in the league. But I think we have a really good balance of inside and outside players. Just at the moment, the outside stuff is a bit off for us. Yeah, I think the mixture of the team is really good. I know with a team like this, when you try to bring together so many new players at once, as I've done, it takes time for the players to gel together. And also, I've just made some changes over the Christmas break. But I think that this rash of games that we have coming up in the recent next 3 or 4 weeks will be really helpful to us. It'll help us to gain some consistency in our play, and it'll help us to be able to play better as a team. So I'm looking forward to the weeks coming up ahead, and we just got to get back to training as soon as and just get those reps up.
Having a dedicated arena like this, I mean, it's the only team in the BBL that has got this sort of facility. I mean, you can train in here almost 24/7. Do you think that'll give you an advantage in the coming seasons?
Yeah, absolutely. In the coming seasons and hopefully in the coming weeks. I mean, like I said, the guys have been training here for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and they're right now getting acclimated to the place. But so are other teams that come in here, and we see the place more than anybody. So this is truly our home, and it's just a matter of time before our luck starts changing as far as our shooting is concerned. I think that the rash of games that we have coming up is going to help get us caught up to the number of games played as everyone else. But also, like, as I said before, it'll help us with our consistency in play, and we'll really be able to have some constructive criticism about our play because we're seeing it consistently now instead of once every 2 or 3 weeks. So I think that'll be helpful to us, and we're looking forward to the games coming in the upcoming weeks.
What do you think the most challenging thing is for a player coming from stateside to the UK for the first time to play in a team like the Lions?
Well, it's difficult for them to come and join the team in the middle of the season, but that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. When they get here initially, it's just about them finding their feet and their comfort zone within the country, first of all, but also within the team and what I'm asking them to do. And most players seem to settle in and do that very well. And, you know, it's their profession, so they're going to be playing basketball and training most days every week, and it's their life, isn't it?
For the distance, looks for 2, no good. It's pulled down by Rocks. And thrown away to the Lions. Here's Chris Clark. It's Stefan Gill. Now Clark. Back to Gill, looking for 3. Oh, no. Put back by Lions. 2. EJ Harrison, 17. Bryce Fantasia, 16. Nick Evas, 16. Moses Burbrek, 15. And now for your Lions, Demarius